Good morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on where you're joining us from. Welcome to Itchy Painty, the miniature painting live stream program by a Resident Evil fan for Resident Evil fans. Because I'm certain there's more than one of you. I am Burger, aka Itchy, and joining me, as always, is my illustrious colleague, James, aka the coolest person I know.
Hello, I'm the coolest person Burger knows.
It's true. It's absolutely true. But then again, I might just say that to anybody who is here present.
No, I'm pretty sure you do because I'm pretty sure May is the coolest person you know.
May's pretty cool, but she's not the coolest person I know.
Okay. All right. But what if May was here? That's the question.
May is downstairs and heard me, so.
Okay. All right. But I'm pretty sure like 2 weeks ago you said May was the coolest person you know.
She's my favorite person.
Does this like change every couple weeks?
It's a rolling updated
thing?
list. Yeah, there's movement on it.
All right. Cool. It's weightless.
James May says you can expect to hear from her human resources department today.
Yeah, did she tell you?
She did. It's funny. I laughed. I laughed.
You laughed.
I laughed.
laughed my ass off.
I laughed my ass off. It was very, very funny. Ah!
Oh, lovely.
Lovely.
Splendid.
Ripping good love.
Very good. Strip out those liberals.
Isn't it good to have land?
Oh, yes, personally, I think Rishi Sunak making people less dumb is fantastic, especially during a recession. Fantastic. Just came in.
Hi, everybody. Welcome. We're fresh off of yesterday's live recording. James
We're on YouTube, by the way, Martin. Sorry for interrupting. We're coming fresh off the recording
of the Resident Evil 2 podcast that James was otherwise engaged yesterday and thus couldn't get in on that absolute contentious mess of a program.
Everybody, because I from what I hear, it was really good.
I mean, that's like I'm not trying to spoiler it too much here, but I will say it did get spicy a little bit.
You a problem, Bugs, because you always are.
No, I'm not a shit starter for no reason.
Yeah, you were a problem. Let me just get the link for you, Martin. Hang on. There you go.
It wasn't so bad. No, I did have a controversial opinion.
Yeah.
But so did Sherwin. So everybody got yelled at.
Big fucking surprise.
Big fucking surprise. Sherwin, noted contrarian, Sherwin Matthews.
Hey, Shoji, by the way.
What's up, Joe?
Tally ho, indeed.
Allons-y.
Yeah. Allons-y. We're gonna try extreme. If you're around, Shoji, we're gonna try extreme in Aliens Fireteam again tonight.
Oh dip. Oh dip.
We had some problems yesterday.
Oh dippy do.
Mainly my map awareness, to be honest, because I was having problems remembering how to run the maps because it's been a hot minute since I played the game properly.
Been too into the zombie stuff. Did y'all finish that yet?
Well, we're actually, because a new update's coming soon, so we're actually thinking of winding down and wait till the new update.
Then starting again.
Well, that's the thing I forgot to mention. Actually, we need you to come in when you play next. Come in and move your bed.
No, I'm not going to. I will come in and play, but I'm not moving my bed.
Okay. Do you know what's funny is that when you log in, you're gonna look at your bed and go, "Maybe I should move that."
Yeah. Nope. I'm gonna make sure everybody else moves everything else.
Our entire roof is basically our farm.
Oh, okay.
And your bed is basically cutting off 2 plots of
the
farm.
Good. That's what you get for putting plots next to my bed.
I do have a plan though. Since we have Bugs and Martin in here, one thing I think we could do, because I noticed that spawn problem, we had this problem where basically if one person's on the server, our base is so big that zombies spawn into our base on the opposite side of the base.
That's funny.
Right. So I think what we can do, because beds stop spawns, right? So I think if we put a bed on each corner,
Oh shit, you're right. We keep the zombies from spawning.
it should keep the zombies from spawning. I think.
I mean, you
I
should probably
mean,
have an extra one like somewhere. It's like when people play Rust and they make big bases. They put a cabinet. They put extra cabinets places.
right. Yeah. Ding, 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 ding. Oh, I brought out too much paint. You know, I watched a Ninjon video today.
Which one?
His new one. It was about him basically promoting his new paint line.
Oh, he has a new paint line too.
Yeah, Pro M, I think it's called.
Oh boy.
It's very expensive, dude. I looked into it and I was like, the thing is, he talks about expensive paint right at the beginning, and then
Because here's
you
this
buy
expensive
8 of his
paint.
paints that are over $100. And I was like, okay,
wait,
yeah.
what? I'll have to
Yeah.
look at it.
But yeah, there was a bit where he was talking about, I made these paints because I'm fed up, basically, of mixing paints. I wanted paints that I could just take straight from the pot. The entire video, all he's doing is mixing paints.
It's funny.
Like, I didn't get it. Also, speaking of paints, Martin has just bought a bunch of Age of Sigmar Chaos Warriors.
Oh, fun. Chaos
Yeah.
Warriors are dope. I especially like the new kits too. The new kits that they gave Chaos Warriors are really, really cool.
Yeah.
How you
then
feeling about?
Oh shit!
I don't see Martin
that?
in the YouTube chat.
Are you?
So if
I'll
Martin's
wait for him
talking
to
to
turn
us, then
We'll wait for him to turn up because he's not in the Discord thing right now. But yeah, but Martin has a problem now.
I mean, good. Get more people painting minis.
God, this Rakoff flesh over this wash isn't bright enough.
Yeah, Rakoff Flesh is a shitty color.
But this it is definitely.
What else is a bad color for this?
What's that?
The one I fucking picked.
Are you sure? That's really popping.
Is it really popping? I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, I'm looking at it. It looks like it's popping to me.
Oh, I mean, I don't know. I mean, popping? Maybe popping.
Let me get some get some third party advice here. Mine says, "Hello, I'm here painting my Uruks slowly."
Uruks.
All right. I tell you what, I'm gonna use flayed one flesh instead.
Yeah, of course. That's the one I'm about to use. That, James, is a good pick for this.
Yeah, I'm actually running low on flayed one, so probably gonna have to get more of that at some point.
How are you fucking running low on a paint?
I mean, this flayed one flesh I bought years ago.
Oh, okay. I've actually only run out of one paint color entirely. To a point where I have to buy a new, because I use a lot of different colors for a lot of different things. But my Vallejo Dead White has officially reached the end of its existence.
Oh, has it?
Yeah.
How long you had that for?
A long time. This is like one of the first paints I bought.
Oh wow, that's like the Demonette Hide. Demonette Hide, I was like dangerously low on that, so I got some more recently. Also, Gene Stealer Purple as well.
That's a good color too.
So what are we doing today? Because I don't think we said.
Well, we are working on the Hokora still. That's the title of the stream. Anybody watching would know.
We doing on Hokara?
We're finishing up. We're doing some some highlighting and some detail work. We've been working on this project for a couple weeks now. The whole point of this one was to slow roll it. We were taking it slow. Really pushing our highlights. Just taking it easy. We were both getting to a point when finishing the box became the goal. And not necessarily working on the minis at the same time. So it was getting kind of hard to keep up. So when we got to the big ones, we got this mini. The next one I'm also really excited for. That one will be the similar style of this one, where we're just going to kind of focus up on like big contrast. That was the lesson here, is big contrast with being careful. The goal is to not use, not rely on our contrast paints as the primary source of our painting on the larger stuff like this. Because another thing we've been falling back on, both of us, just kind of just diving right into contrast paints. Because it's easy and fun, right? Like just cranking through a bunch of models all at once.
Been using contrast paints as washes recently. That's been fun.
Yeah, that's also fun. That's how I use them for the most part. When I do use them as something, I'll put them as a wash over something else I've painted with a different color. All right.
So many raised edges on this guy.
Yeah, it's fucking awesome. It makes painting him so much fun. So then the other thing we're going to do is, once we finish this, because we're going to talk some color theory and kind of get started on this next boy, which is a mushroom person.
Mushroom guy.
This actually might be a fun opportunity for me to do some airbrushing. But I'm probably not going to, because I know James can't airbrush. And we're going to do these together. Actually, no. I have a better idea. I'm not going to airbrush this one. Because like there's a lot of fun stuff in here. I kind of want to, like, I want to practice my technique I want to practice on this one will be glazing. Because this one has a lot of like subtle detail. Especially on like the arms and the back. So I kind of want to try to practice my own ability to just kind of subtly increase and push highlights and colors in like a long-term kind of slow sort of way, especially on the face here, on the staff with the tiny little mushroom caps. The cape, the moss cape, which I think has the opportunity to look really, really cool if we... No, I've got ideas now. Never mind, everybody. It's going to be dope.
We good. We get everybody.
I mean, we weren't not good to begin with, but
yeah,
now it's better. Because now I have a plan. I have a plan!
Oh, shit.
I have a plan.
Chaos.
No, it's not that.
Chaos is the plan!
It's, I was quoting a video game. Cool points to anybody who knows who I was quoting in chat. I had a plan. I had a plan. He says it a lot in the game. That's his whole shtick.
That's too thin. How is everybody in chat?
Yeah, how is everybody doing in chat? Character's name is Dutch Vanderlyn. And it's
right.
Red Dead Redemption 2.
The game I haven't played.
Yeah. Whose fault is that?
I mean, the game, to be honest.
It's true. You know what? That's absolutely accurate to say, and fair. You know what? I don't even know why I said anything.
I found out some sad news.
What's that?
Days ago, that I won't be able to run Dead Space.
Why? Oh yeah. I mean, it's such a like.
Too powerful.
Yeah, we've been having this fear for a while.
Yeah, we're getting to that point now.
We're getting to that point where it's getting to be kind of difficult to proceed. Gonna have to start. We're gonna have to talk about old Yellerin.
Yeah. Gonna have to sell these ankles
On OnlyFans.
Yeah, it's happening. Gonna happen. You know it. I have to sell these ankles if I'm gonna play Dead Space.
I mean, it's of all the things you could sell them for, I would pick any number of games before Dead Space. You're worth more than Dead Space.
I do have Vermintide 2, by the way.
Nice. Vermintide 2 is a blast.
If you want to play that sometime. I know nothing about it. I just picked it up because it was like fucking £3.
It's been free frequently. as like a humble bundle or something. I like Vermintide too. We can definitely play that sometime. It'll be fun to play a game that's not quite Alien Fireteam. You know, it's like imagine Alien Fireteam with like more content. That has shots fired.
I mean, it's had more years.
That's true. Um, and to be honest, like a more robust content schedule, like to a point that's not always like the best because like there's a lot of DLC for it, and it's not all fantastic, but like I feel like the schedule isn't terrible. This is the one thing where we're all like all of the fans are feeling about Darktide right now is like the state that Vermintide 2 is in is fantastic and it wasn't monetized like this one is. Um, to a point when like the cash shop is up and running, but we still don't have the entirety of the crafting system that's supposed to be in the game.
Oh, that's surprising.
It is surprising. Everybody's really disappointed about it. There's just you know you could tell that there's things that the publisher demanded needed to be up and like prioritized to get the game going.
That sucks. I haven't played it either. Sorry, what was that?
It's not too bad. Yeah, Choji says he hasn't played it either. That's valid. Vermintide 2 is a dope game.
Oh, right, yeah. Good. I can't even remember what I said 5 minutes ago. Chaos. Let chaos reign.
Somebody was playing Strangers in Paradise. The game is terrible.
Is it really bad?
I did not like it at all.
I hear it's like a Marmite thing.
If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you're out.
It's like you either love it or you hate it.
I don't know Marmite, but I don't know. I just don't. I don't like it. So it's the same thing with the Star Wars one, right? With Fallen Order, in terms of like it's you don't call it a Souls like, but it's a Souls like. Like it's so different from, it's so removed from its thing, and it has its own vision of what it's supposed to be, and I really, really, really appreciate that vision. It's just not my jam. Like
Yeah,
I need a better storyline than that game brings. When you pick up Final Fantasy 12 and it's like, hey, here's this fucking political intrigue right out of the gate, and you're like, okay, cool, so that's an interesting storyline, and then it's the rest of the game that tells you why the main character's dumb.
Yeah. Hey, Netro.
Netro, what's up, bro?
Yeah, I haven't played was Red Dead Redemption. Oh, right.
Yeah. Oh, Red Dead Redemption is a dope game, but it's a game I still haven't finished.
I won't play that game now because I've been spoiled. So
why we can still play it, James? Jesus Christ.
I don't know.
James.
No.
James.
Nope.
James.
If I
stop being an ass about it.
I'm not being an ass. I'm just saying I've been spoiled about it, and like that's a part of the pull for me is story, and I know that's
the storyline is still good.
Yeah.
It's like somebody spoiled season 8 of Game of Thrones for you. So does that make the first seasons not worth watching? I mean, I would say yes, but this is a different case. The game is still worth playing. Just by virtue of the fact that
it's more like if you're trying to compare it to Game of Thrones, it's like being told because because Red Dead Redemption 2 is one complete game.
Right.
It's like being told every spoiler in all the seasons of Game of Thrones.
That's not necessarily true. Like so you basically know the ending of the game.
I do. Yeah.
All right. And do you think that negates that? Do you think that negates Arthur Morgan's entire journey just by knowing that he died? Spoiler alerts.
Jesus Christ.
knowing how his story ends negates his journey.
No, I get what you're saying. It's just that you don't understand how much I have weight on the ending and a full journey. Like I agree. For instance, with D&D, for instance, I think the main push towards D&D being fun, right, isn't the actual ending or the end of a campaign or the end of the arc. It's how you got there.
Right. Absolutely. 100%. Absolutely.
But D&D is a perpetual thing. It's different than a video game that has a clear ending.
Right.
And because of that, my brain has been like, I not sure about if I want to play it.
I mean,
Right, because I will get attached to that man. Right, and
it's funny.
yeah,
There's a video I watched on it. Noah Gervais did a video, and one of the things he says in his video is something I absolutely agreed with. Is like, the first thing he did when he finished up Red Dead Redemption 2 was restart Red Dead Redemption 2. Because he like knowing what happens to Arthur and like like watching the game through that lens like a second time was just as enjoyable for him. And it's like when we watch The Thing, you had never seen it before, and like I knew the ending to The Thing. That doesn't mean I like watching The Thing any less.
And the thing it's not, it's different, right? Because like I will continue if I know the spoiler to a really good show, I'll watch it. But with video games, it's different for some reason. I can't put my finger on it. Right? It is definitely different.
Quantifying arguments.
I can't.
There you go.
That's
the whole point.
Like I can't. And I think it's because it's an interactive experience for me. Maybe where I am the character. Right.
Okay.
So maybe that's why, because I get so immersed in a character. Like when I'm playing a single player game like that, I really put myself into that character and the choices they make, whether I be making bad choices or good choices.
Jesus Christ, James, you're like all you're just stating is reasons why I still think you should play the game. Like literally all the things you're saying are I'm like, yeah, James, you'll still enjoy like, oh my God, just play. Whew. There's so much different to how your Arthur Morgan is than anybody else's. And so much of that game is, and like it's so well built and well put together that yeah, you can know the ending to it. Like how the Odyssey ends, but like you can see different interpretations of it and take different things away from it in any number of ways. Like I understand your hesitance. I think that's valid. That you have that hesitance, and I think in most cases that hesitance is fair and accurate. And this is from somebody who I will say I don't love Red Dead Redemption 2 like the internet does. Like, I think it's a good game. I think it's a very, very good game. And I think it might be one of the best video game storylines in the history of the medium. Which is a hot take if you watch the podcast from yesterday.
That's big. That's a big take. I couldn't get into Red Dead Redemption, so I couldn't stand the horse riding. It was so annoying and slow. I think to be honest, I think that's the point of the game, is it's meant to be slow.
Yeah, and it is. Yeah, you're supposed to.
It's meant to be the struggle.
You're supposed to pull you in. You're supposed to feel like Arthur Morgan. Like that's the whole point. That's Red Dead Redemption. You're supposed to like live Arthur Morgan's life.
Yeah.
And that's what
also,
makes the game fantastic.
If you don't have time to play a 300-hour epic like that, then it's also completely valid.
That's also valid. James, I happen to know you do have the time for it though.
Well, that's debatable.
You could stop. You could play. It would mean playing less. 7 Days to Die.
I mean, I only put like an hour into 7 Days to Die a day, which means I'll be done by Red Dead Redemption. I'll be done with Red Dead Redemption in 2 years or so.
In about a year, if it's an hour a day. And I know
that's a long time, considering the hits that are coming out this year. That's a long time.
The hits you're not going to be able to play.
Fuck off!
I'm so sorry.
I'm going to be able to play Remake 4 for
That's
sure.
Fair. That's absolutely true.
Sorry, engine. It's the best, most well-optimized engine there ever was or ever will be.
I mean, the Dragon engine is pretty well optimized.
What is, sorry?
The Dragon engine.
Dragon?
Yeah, the engine that Yakuza games run in.
Oh, another game I need to play.
Oh, yeah. I mean, damn, there's just so many games James is sleeping on. I'm surprised that Netro's allowed that to happen. I'm disappointed that Netro hasn't just like bought you the entire Yakuza collection.
Because wow, I can't believe you just threw Netro into the bus like that.
Trying to spurn Netro into buying you the Yakuza collection.
I mean, to be honest, I've been enjoying Steve's like little adventures on Twitter. To be honest.
Oh yeah. I really, honestly, I think you'd really enjoy Like a Dragon. And I know Steve did it backwards, but like if you were to play, if you were to play any Yakuza game first, I would insist as your friend play Yakuza Like a Dragon before you play any of the other ones.
So why did you get me Yakuza 0?
I gave it to you because I had it,
Oh, okay.
and I already
Okay.
owned it, so it was an extra copy. And that was when I was wrong. That was like I had just played Yakuza 0 and was like, yeah, Yakuza 0 is the big game you should play. But no, on
Uh,
reflection, like thinking back onto it, every Yakuza fan who wants to like try a Yakuza game now, like if you're like, oh, Yakuza looks cool, I want to try it. Play Yakuza Like a Dragon.
okay.
Play it first, and I will die on this hill.
I don't think anyone's gonna argue with you.
No, Netro. I think Netro will. I think Netro has. Yeah. The whole Yakuza community, by the way, hates that. Like everybody's like, "Oh, you need to you need to do it in order. Do it in order."
Oh man, why'd I do that?
What did you do?
No, that's a
Why? Why'd
later
you do it?
problem.
Why? Why'd you do it?
I fucking look at this blade.
Oh no! You bladed the blade.
Ruined.
The blade of the brush. Well, you were studying the blade. I studied the brush. We're doing something a little bit funky.
You know why I love doing these kind of minis?
Why?
Because you can be messy.
Yeah, you can be.
Like you
Yeah.
can be messy if you want to be. Like, and it's like because these minis themselves are gross, like monstrosities. Like, so you
Absolutely.
can be a little bit gross with them. That's why, like, I think even though, like, I like Space Marines how they look and stuff, I think Space Marines would be my absolute like nemesis
Yeah, they suck. Painting Space Marines fucking sucks.
because if you do any imperfection, it's very obvious. Anything that's like growing out of itself like this is, Chaos Marines would be cool.
Yeah, especially if you get some like some of the Chaos Marines that have like demon arms and shit.
Yeah, or Chaos.
Choji
What are they
says
called in?
nail game looking amazing today, James.
Thank you. Yeah. My sister, I didn't realize you could get just matte finishes. And my sister borrowed her neighbor's because her neighbor is a beautician, and she borrowed her neighbor's matte finish, and now I want matte finish because matte is the best way to finish anything. And yeah, they look, and they're so nice to touch. They're like smooth, rather than there's like a what I call a squeakiness to glossy stuff.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
Yeah, even though they look pretty, I love feeling these. Even though I've chipped this one slightly. God damn it! That's because of housework though.
Dang. James,
I know. Ruined.
ruined.
Jam, 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 jam. Jam, jam, jams. What are we doing, man?
I don't fucking know, friend. We're painting these.
I'm not even done with the carapace yet.
It's okay. I'm almost done.
The entire thing.
Oh, maybe. No, not quite. Not quite. There's a lot of stuff I can do on this one still. But I'm also like to a point in my painting career where I get to good enough and I'm like, okay, that's fine. We're done now.
Okay, thanks. Bit in
Okay,
paint
thanks.
mode.
Bye. Pick the next mini up, please.
What are people watching right now, by the way?
Yeah, people watching. I'm about to watch the Last of Us this evening with Mims.
Is that out today?
Yeah.
Hmm.
We're gonna do the podcast reaction recording. First impressions, thoughts.
Are you ready?
No, I don't know. I'm being an ass right now. I'm not being an ass. I'm being facetious. But
You're being an ass about podcasts right now. That's what I'm saying. You even though you're part of the podcast game, you're being an ass about podcasting.
yeah, will you watch my podcast, James?
I'd listen to your podcast.
But do you watch it? You have to like really absorb it.
No, I'll be honest. I would not do that because I do not watch podcasts.
What do you mean, James?
I have a podcast on while I'm doing something else.
Okay, so you don't do podcasts as like primary activity.
No, it's like audiobooks.
Like, you don't like focus up on the podcast, just like ready to go.
I can't because I need to do. I need to do something else.
I know, James. I'm again
being facetious.
I am being facetious, James.
Wow, this really looks like bone. It's dope.
Doesn't it?
Cool. All right, so we've done the backhand. We've done his backhand. Some more on here. Or let's see, gave Velma a chance. Oh, Velma is awful.
Is it bad?
It's really weird. There are like teenagers who were talking about sex all the time and just having sex with each other. And
so it's like Big Mouth.
I've never watched that show,
but
if Big Mouth has that kind of stuff, then yes. And it's got a lot of just discriminatory wording in it, to be honest, and like hello fellow kid stuff. You know, I don't know who asked for it, but
Mindy Kaling.
Right. Well-known transphobe.
Is she really?
Yeah. Yeah, she's a turf. So along with J.K. Rowling, she supports J.K. Rowling's viewpoint. Which sucks, because I really like Mindy Kaling.
Yeah.
But again, another example of never putting people on pedestals.
People are people.
Yeah. I watched 3 episodes of Chainsaw Man yesterday.
How do you feel about it?
Not loving it.
I'm also not loving Chainsaw Man.
I hate that the main protagonist is his whole motivation is I want to touch boobs.
Like in the first episode, his motivation is just living a better life. Are you saying
right,
that?
And that's like completely valid. And then in the second episode, it starts turning into some weird.
He wants to touch boob, huh?
It just. But folks have told me that basically the whole series isn't really about him and his horniness. It's about the people around him.
He's just a little horny little fucking bugger.
Yeah, people have also said to me that it's you know, he starts to realize that he's not just horny, he just wants a relationship. I'm like, well, that's problematic.
He wants big boy love.
Yeah.
Big boy love means being able to touch boob. Could you imagine if like that was My Hero Academia character's like motivation?
Could you imagine if one character in Heroes Academia was like that? Could you fucking imagine?
Could you imagine if one character was just a horny little shit the whole time?
Yeah. Could you imagine that one horny shit was just like perving on the
entire cast of that show?
Right.
One character.
And then the creator was like, "Oh, this is actually he's actually just me." Right? And then you're like, "Oh God." And that is when I start watching My Hero Academia.
It's funny.
The show was good, but then fucking Mineta turns up and he's a piece of shit.
Yeah, he's not very featured a lot of the time, which is nice.
Good at least. Basically, they had on a writer's board old kid show, but now sex jokes and absolutely nothing else. Ugh. Like, I get the horniness with Velma, I do, but there's tact. There's a thing called tact, and they're kids. Like, And I'm not saying kids can't be horny because they can be,
They
right? It's
are.
just like don't put it into a show. Like, oh god, bad show. It should feel bad.
What I'm hearing is James anti-horny teens.
That's Heens. Heens. What are heens? What are heens? I don't know.
You automatically shortened horny teens. I'm here
I
for it.
did. I did. Yeah, Heens, can you stop being so fucking horny?
Stop making animated shows about it too. Millennials.
Yeah, elder millennials, stop it.
Damn, James, really
Fucking
just
weirdos.
throwing older millennials under the bus.
All of you.
Every single one of us.
Yeah. I heard that term recently. I was like, oh shit, I'm an elder millennial.
Elder millennials.
Yeah.
Eldernials.
Millennials?
That's it. That's the phrase.
Teens and eldernials. We've learned a lot today on this podcast.
Yep.
Sorry, on this stream.
Learned a lot in yesterday's podcast.
Yeah. Learn how much of a shit stirrer you can be, probably.
Kind of, yeah. It wasn't that bad. I didn't start that much shit. You can ask KDB.
Okay.
He was very upset at me.
Yeah. Sorry about my phone. Hang on.
How dare it? How dare it?
Oh, it's someone getting in touch with me. Wanted to play 4 games.
Who's playing board games with James? It's not me.
No, it's not.
Why aren't we playing board games, James?
I don't know, Bugs. Why aren't we? It's because you have responsibility now.
Oh, God.
I hate it.
I hate
we don't
it.
play games as much anymore. Because you have responsibilities and a life, and I don't.
I mean, I just have to go to work, James. And you're busy on Saturdays.
Most Saturdays, yeah. I mean, it's starting next Saturday. I'll be busy again. Oh, fuck.
But, like, it's every weekend. James like, oh, I'm going out. I'm going to be unavailable on Saturday. It's like, well, that's a fucking day. I have to hang out.
That is my day.
Yeah, it's okay, buddy. We'll have more opportunities in the future.
It's hard to get on top of this guy's head. Jesus.
Right?
I mean, I'm... Oh, fuck. Shit. Yeah, read into that way, whatever. My hand's so shaky right now. Why is that? Maybe because of the whole week of not having sugar.
Because we were talking about horny teens.
No, I do not want that to be the reason I got shaky hands. No, thank you. No, thank you, actually.
Oh.
I'm good.
Realized what I said.
Have you heard this, speaking of horny people, have you heard the snippets from Prince Harry's autobiography?
Oh my goodness. Yeah,
Every fucking line is...
Somebody was thirsty for his mom.
Oh, boy.
And didn't think about that book before he wrote it down.
Jesus. And then he fucking voiced it. Unreal. And he has to go, like, man, it's a different kind of life, I guess. And there's people saying, British people say Todger? No, we don't. We don't say Todger. Like, only when we're, like, 3 years old.
You know,
do we say Todger?
You're disconnected from reality.
Exactly.
What the fuck is a Todger anyway, James?
It's a dick. Tell you how it is.
Oh, I didn't think that to be so funny. That's a word for your penis.
It's a willy.
It's a willy. Yeah. It's his winky.
It's his little winky dinky. Like, I support Harry and I support his truth. But that book should not have been released. I think it actually hurts him. Like I've always liked Harry, even that time when he dressed up as a fucking Atsy um at a party. Like I didn't like that. Like, but at the same time, he was a fucking teenager.
Right, he's a teenager who's like rebelling. And how do you rebel when you're the fucking Prince of England?
Yeah, you become Hitler.
You become Hitler and go get fucking drunk in
Don't
Vegas.
say the hard H, man. YouTube will freaking
Oh.
stomp on us. I'm kidding. But yeah, like, but you know, he lost his mom from a young age, and she shouldn't have been taken from him and his other brother and
Killed
stuff.
by their grandmother.
Right.
I read news, James. I know that the Crown did that. Had her killed because she just wouldn't go away.
Yeah.
Because her husband couldn't not bang his best friend's wife. I don't know that they were best friends. May's watching The Crown. She would know.
Excuse me. I mean, the Crown isn't like
100% historically accurate. So Camilla wasn't. He wasn't just banging Camilla the whole time.
Oh, we'll never know, will we? Like,
I mean,
unless
he straight up married her, so
he did, right? But you know, as with everything when it comes to these things, I don't like Charles.
No, it was literally just Camilla.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Hey, mate.
Yeah. James says hi. She says hello.
It's nice that my fellow human resources representative is in close proximity with my client.
Am I your client, James?
Yeah.
Damn. What are we buying? What am I selling? What are you buying?
What are you buying?
What are you selling, stranger?
Hodges.
It's never not gonna be funny. It's never not gonna be funny.
Never.
Never not gonna be funny. You know what? Not gonna be classic funny for a long time. What are you buying?
Just a collection of Todges? Do you want to have a look?
No, I don't. No, I don't want you. I don't want your Todges.
Go to a bunch of floppy Todges.
Floppy Dodgers. Oh, gross.
Oh, I need that as a piece of art, actually.
A floppy Dodger.
I would frame that, stick it on my wall.
Hey everybody, welcome to my home. This is my floppy Todger.
This is my floppy Todger collection. I got it from a man in the middle of nowhere. I don't know whose Todgers they are. It's a bit smelly in here, isn't it? I don't know where that smell's coming from.
Do you see?
Oh! Stop falling over, you piece of shit. Everyone comes here for the painting, stays here for the Todger talk.
James, if you were to have a band called the Floppy Dodgers, what kind of music would it be?
Floppy Todgers? It
Yeah.
would be like it would be what's that? What's the band that does? What's the genre that Big Fish are?
Jam
It'd be
band?
that. No,
Ska?
hang on. Ska. It would be ska. Yep.
Okay, it's good to know that Floppy Dodgers is a terrible Floppy Dodgers is a terrible band name.
Yeah, it would be yeah.
It'd be a ska
just a bunch
band.
of tambourines and chaos.
Tambourines and chaos. This is how Floppy Dodgers music sounds.
Yeah.
It's a good thing y'all don't have a record deal.
We will.
I've been meaning to talk to you about that.
Just like Big Fish.
We're pulling out of the record deal, James.
Is it big fish?
We're pulling it out.
Okay. Pulling out like I told you.
Yeah, that's why. That's why we got to talk about
It'll
that.
always be a joke in the fucking boardroom. It's funny. It's funny, right, guys? Scar punch.
You're
Yeah, there
fired.
we go. You can't fire me. You're fired.
You don't have the ability to
Yeah,
fire me.
you're fired. You can't fire me. I am the firer.
You're the fiery here, James.
You're fired. You are fired.
Damn, I buy you lunch.
God, I have to fit a Fifth Element reference into every podcast.
Every podcast and stream.
Yeah. Oh.
Multipass.
Little Dallas Multipass.
That's funny. I fit like 6 RoboCop references in yesterday.
That's very you. There are some cats fighting in my Jenna, so don't be alarmed if you hear some screaming.
I'm gonna be alarmed.
The cats in the street are fucking feral.
You're feral.
I am. You're right. You are right.
I am. I know. I know you. I see you.
See you. What is this fucking Avatar?
I don't know. I've never seen an Avatar movie.
Oh, okay. They say that. It's probably the best thing about the movie, to be honest, because it feels very heartfelt. When they get to a certain point in the Na'vi culture, they'll point to you, and so basically that's their way of saying "I love you." So I see you.
You're present. So you are present.
Exactly. Yeah.
So it's like their version of saying "witness me."
No, Avatar is not a Mad Max alternate reality.
I mean, I don't know about you, but I think a planet of like weird, fucking 12-foot tall cat people is weird.
They're not cat people. They're Na'vi.
Listen.
They don't have cat ears.
Listen.
They hiss a lot, but that's about it.
Listen.
Listening.
Please don't correct me on stream ever again.
You're fired.
Oh shit. Not anymore. You're not.
Oh, I can't get beneath this guy's underbelly.
Get wrecked.
No.
Fuck.
Karma.
James, you think that's funny, James? You think what you've done?
I am hilarious.
Thank you, James. You are quite very, very funny.
Willie.
Dingus.
Big old ding dong.
Dang. I just said dingus.
Floppy donkey dick.
Heiny.
Heiny? Heiny's butt.
I know.
We ain't talking about butts. That's a whole different thing.
If you're happy
You can't
and you know
elevate
it,
this to
say I
butts.
swear.
You can't elevate this to butt.
Nelson says boobs, and Milhouse says Heiny.
Oh. See, all you guys, you have Simpsons references coming out your assholes, but I didn't watch that show that religiously, so I don't understand any Simpsons references.
Good.
Other than,
and don't have a cow, man.
Don't have a cow, man.
I didn't do it. That's another famous Simpsons reference.
Thank you.
I'm just pointing him out, James, because I know you've never seen The Simpsons before.
I never seen it. Okay. Yeah, I've seen it. I just don't it's not my entire personality. Aliens is.
It's not my entire personality either, James. Thank you.
Okay.
That is general pop culture references.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'll say a bunch of Simpsons references in a room full of Zoomers. We'll see what happens.
I'll tell you what, Zoomers also watch The Simpsons, James.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They watch it ironically.
Because their parents did.
Snap. But yeah, you're absolutely correct. There are two types of Zoomers: the types whose parents watched it, and the types whose parents didn't. Just like millennials, that was like the Simpsons was the taboo show.
With millennials, it was like when we were growing up, it was power ballads and music.
Oh, so that's just weird British stuff. Because like, for I remember the Simpsons being like the, oh, you can't watch that. That's for adults to watch. And then I'm
Really?
like, yeah, as the Simpsons.
Man, over here it was fine. Yeah, no
Well,
problem with us watching it.
like it's the problem when your country is founded by Puritans.
Right?
People forget that.
Yeah.
The people
Yeah.
so uptight that the British were like, get the fuck out. Leave.
Get out of here.
Get on your
You're
fucking
fucking. Do you
boat
know what? Do you
and
know what?
go.
You're too Christian for us.
Just
Fuck off.
fucking go. Y'all just can't be chill here. Whatever. Bye.
We're just trying to enjoy ourselves and queue. And
There's
say pleasure.
there's no, there's the boat and the ocean.
Oh, so that's where that came from.
Yeah.
That old discriminatory term.
You're getting on the ocean.
Yeah, how about they just go get in a boat and we pray it doesn't sink? Winky face.
XD so random.
Exactly. When I was a kid, I was told it was a sin to watch this. Jesus Christ! You guys, what the fuck? What the fuck is happening in America? Simpsons is like the Simpsons, in my opinion. Ren and Stimpy, Rugrats, right?
Worse than the Simpsons.
Were worse than the Simpsons, right? But we were still allowed to watch that. Simpsons is fucking vanilla.
You know what else is vanilla?
What's that?
Ice cream.
I can't believe you've done this.
I made fluffy pancakes today.
I saw that. They look nice.
They did look nice. They weren't super fluffy. They were kind of fluffy. Like 6 out of 10 fluff scale. 10 out of 10 flavor, though.
Yeah.
10 out of 10 flavor.
Honestly, that's all that matters, to be honest.
For real. You got it. The only ingredient we were missing was cream of tartar. And I think I made them too fat, too like wide.
Okay.
So like the too big.
But why Rugrats? I mean, Rugrats. I found there were some things in Rugrats that I found scary as a child. Like what's the fucking dinosaur called?
Reptar.
Reptar I found scary for some reason. I also just to give you an idea of the shit that scared me, I also found Dexter's Laboratory scary simply because Dexter was always yelling, and so was Dee Dee. They were just always yelling.
His sister was truly terrifying.
She was scary.
Dee Dee hunted.
Then I would watch Aliens and be okay because that's my comfort film.
RoboCop. I can't wait to do the RoboCop movie episode.
Listen, if we do the RoboCop episode before we do an Aliens one, I'm gonna fucking ride. Already been in a fucking poll. I will never let this down.
I'm gonna put RoboCop in the next poll, and then just evangelize the fuck out of it. We'll go to war over RoboCop and Aliens.
Typical Americans, fucking taking everything.
Listen, James, just make your vote more appealing.
How much more appealing can I get? I fucking post about aliens every day. Like, I don't understand.
Yeah, you gotta know your audience, though.
I don't give a shit. Like, fucking Resident Evil stole everything from Aliens. Right, so...
Aliens and Terminator 2.
True.
Yeah, we really missed you. We really missed you on that podcast yesterday.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
How dare you have things to do?
To be honest, it would have been a fucking 6-hour podcast if I came up. How long was it actually in the end?
It was like 2.5, 3 hours.
Yeah,
I think we were over by 5.
Pretty good actually, better than I expected.
to repaint this. So that is what we will be doing for the remainder of the program. We have finished this. I have finished this anyway.
I have no idea. So
That's
I'll probably
fine.
do this after stream.
I mean, you can keep doing what you're doing, James. We're not leaving yet. I'm just bored of painting this miniature now.
Really? I'm fucking having a blast here. That's great.
I got it to a point where I wanted it. It's table ready for me. The light doesn't really reflect the shading I've done on the skin. But I really wanted it to be like a fleshy plated monstrosity with shiny metal arms. And you know what I got, James? You know what I got here, bud?
You got it. You got that. You got the thing
I
you
got
wanted.
a shiny fleshy plated monstrosity with metal arms. Like, I got a hook horror here. He's standing on a little rock. I painted the rock. Got the base done. Like, it's popping.
He's got hooks and he's a horror.
He's got hooks and he's a horror. Like, I'm really pleased. Like, just it just as I go through this miniature myself and just like I'm very glad with what I did. Like, I feel happy about the work here. There's a lot of stuff I can't fix just because I can't get a brush into where it is, but that's not necessarily anything. Like, when you're painting minis, like back here in the tail, I don't know if y'all can see that back there. Like, see, there it is. You can see it. Y'all can see it. I just can't get a brush in there without ruining the whole thing. And that's sometimes why using an airbrush, I think, is the way I like to do most of my stuff, because then I could just blast that with air and ignore it for the entire time. Because then it'll just have been painted. That would look fleshy as opposed to black. There's a couple things I tried and didn't really work out, like with the beak here. I don't really like the way that kind of turned out. So that's really the reason I'm bailing, is that I made the beak like the beak I don't like. I think I did something. I think I did that wrong. I think I did my beak wrong.
You did your beak wrong. You did your beak bad.
I did my beak bad. I bad beaked.
Bad beaked.
Hey James, what's that X that's on your doodad for?
Oh, it was there originally so I could center my mini.
Mm-hmm.
But because I'm always moving this desk, it became pointless.
Yeah.
I apologize if that's messing with anybody's OCD, because it was originally there for OCD purposes, but now it's like lost all purpose.
Yeah, it's for me. That's the purpose of the ring, is like if I'm like where my camera is and where I can see this painted is where I'm painting is where it ends up.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're done, we can talk about the mushroom.
We can't talk about the mushroom. But if you're still going to keep going, I can also do a different thing for a little while. We can talk about the mushroom at the very end.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't even started on his flesh yet, so.
I'm actually really excited to paint this miniature. I think it's going to be way
Honestly,
more fun than the horror.
So some of my favorite monsters in D&D are called myconids.
Yeah.
Because they're so true neutral. I love them. They're very much like me in terms of how their outlook on life. And this guy is if a myconid goes bad.
Just a bad guy myconid.
I love him.
Bad guy Mike Enid.
That guy Mike. That's his name, Mike.
Enid.
Enid.
Okay, where did I put that? Oh, should I just color that in, or I don't?
Yeah, absolutely. This is why we don't do a lot of shading until we and that's why we work our way out.
Yeah, we shaded after the blocking in.
And how's that work? How do you feel about that as the process?
It's fine. I don't really have a strong opinion about it either way. I like how it's kind of. Oh, this isn't coming out. Please.
Oh no.
Please come out.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh god. Oh god. Oh no.
Okay, I'll use a different brown.
That's what she said.
Shit. This is a brown. It's good enough.
I'm blind. I'm blind.
Oh, no!
What?
Oh, shit.
What happened?
Fucking
Jesus, I'm so
Cap.
confused.
cap came off my Rhinox hide.
Did you just spell it all over the place?
No, I managed to save. Why did it do that?
Get
All
all
right, well, I got
excited
enough.
and go off in your hair?
It did. It fucking went all over my hands. Jesus, you could have given me some warning rounds. Man,
It's just
don't fucking come that early, man.
it's so
Jesus.
they were just so
All
excited.
I did was touch your shaft.
You're so attractive.
I just took your top off.
It's been
That's
a while.
all I did.
You have to forgive them, James.
Yeah, you're right. Sorry, I'm being very, very judgmental right now. That's on me.
It's on you. And we're all doing our work. We're doing our internal work. Just as we're doing our external work.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to put
What do you have to say to your Rhinox hide, James?
I'm sorry, Rhinox hide. No, actually, this is all me.
We got some internal labor to do.
I don't know why that came off. Look, it's like
I can't. You have
all
to
come
move it
off.
forward a bit. Oh, gross. Oh, gross. Oh, God.
I'm gonna have to pick where the cat's gone. On that. Let's see here. Let's go with Bugman's Glow for a highlight on the blades. Oh, I did not shake you enough. Here we go. Excellent.
Is it excellent, James?
It will be. I'm pretty excited about how this model's going to look when I've actually done all the highlighting. It's going to look really gross and cool.
Yeah, mine looks really gross and cool already. But I took a different approach to my shading technique of just fuck it when it looks gross.
Fuck it, I want it to look gross.
Yeah, that's what I call it. You get past the heart garbage phase, and you get to the fuck it looks gross phase, and that's when you know the work's complete. They're like the work you done the hard work when you see something and you're like, yeah, you know what, that succeeded in looking gross.
This Bugman's might be a bit too light, actually. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe not.
What do you mean?
I thought this Bugman's Glow was too light, but I just think I need to put a couple coats on.
How many coats would you say?
Just two.
Just two.
Two thin coats.
Two thin coats. Oh, you
Two thin
said the
coats,
thing. We owe Duncan Rhodes royalty now. Need to.
Need to what?
I'm having a time with the thing I'm working on.
Okay.
Just in terms of getting to the getting around the
Let's scroll up. Oh wait, can I pop out this chat actually? I can. Excellent. Alright, so I can see your camera now.
What about Jeremy Renner?
I know, he fucking ran himself over, didn't he?
Or was
Fuck.
run over by a piece of his property?
Scary.
Really?
Especially when I seen that thing, because I didn't know what really, like, to imagine when they said what they said, or what the machine is. And then I looked what it was, and it was like fucking
Massive
Huge,
fucking...
huge machine, and I'm surprised he's bloody alive. Yeah, it's scary stuff. Glad he's okay though.
Same.
His inner blade is kind of awkward to get to. Too much water in this.
Need to take a moment. We're gonna switch over to James to watch him do his thing.
you. More folks dinner, been fun hanging out. Catch you later, mine.
Hey, Martin, be well.
We had when we were talking last, we were talking about basically old days in NAK Online and the crazy shit that's happened. And apparently, since I've stopped playing, even more crazy shit's happened with that game.
What happened?
Like classes that never used to be strong, they've now basically overpowered them, so they're like at a ridiculous level, basically. A class called Engineer is that way. They used to be really bad, but now they're actually really good.
The Dungeoneer.
Engineer.
Mm.
Engineer, yeah.
They basically have pets that they can summon. They're like summons, basically.
Never super competitive though.
Hmm?
They were never like the super competitive class.
Oh
though.
no, they were like I had a friend. I was speaking about this, and I had a friend who,
Like, I used to PvP all the time, and they were always so upset that, like, and he would spend hundreds of millions on his character, and he could never really get anywhere. And I could see who was doing his best. Yeah, like, I would always beat him with my Solstice Enforcer, but Solstice Enforcers back then were the strongest class, in my opinion. But sorry, Aatrox Enforcers were the best. But, so Aatroxes are like basically big, short, stocky
Space Dwarfs.
race, and kind of, but they're really tall. And Solitus are basically humans.
yeah, and they have like different traits like old World of Warcraft used to have and stuff.
Night King used to get out of jail free card. They called it. Made him the good PvP class.
Yeah, like even Solstice Enforcers, like I was always trying to chase Aatroxes basically. trying to be as good. I was the best at the time. I was the best Solstice Enforcer, but I couldn't really beat
like a mid-range to
high end Aatrox. But now everything's changed. Basically, Aatrox Enforcers are they are pure tanks now. You can't kill them, but they also can't kill you. Yeah, don't think we'll ever go back to that game.
No, why? Why not? Denzo?
This is like the developers just don't seem to give a shit about it. It had so much potential. Like it's still
the only cyberpunk sci-fi fantasy game out there.
Like all those three things is kind of all in one in that game, and it's still the only game that has that genre. There's so much potential with that, but they squandered it.
That Conan game is pretty cool, though.
Yeah, where is it now?
What?
It was pretty cool, but they also released it around a really rough time. No one could run that game.
Yeah,
it first came out.
It was really weird. Like, and then by the time everybody's able to run it, there's like, hey, let's go play other games that are better.
Right, and then they released The Secret World, which was a great game. Like, had a great idea of being about basically old myth and legend, werewolves, vampires, and shit, but in a contemporary world. But they really shit the bed with in-game content. They had none. And the items you got looked all the same in in-game. It's like, well, I want to play this MMO because I want to show myself off to everybody and also look good. Instead, the only way I can really show myself off is if somebody inspects me. Otherwise, I just look like somebody who's just gone into fucking Asda/Walmart.
What's Azada?
It's a supermarket over here that's owned by Walmart. It stands for Associated Dairies. It's like a Walmart, like in terms of their
What it looks
blueprint.
like, yeah.
Well, it looks like it's green. It's like a green ASDA, ASDA. Like, this is not very original.
Yeah. Then they tried to release it in like chapters, so you would basically the game was free, but if you wanted to
Like, do any content that costs
you would
money?
yeah
You would they called them magazines. You would
I
have to
remember
buy
that.
these.
yeah, and there'd be whole areas, and they look really cool. But again, everything looks similar. They look trash. Ancient MMOs coming out this year, though. I'll give it a go.
What's coming up this year?
Blue Protocol.
I think it's coming out this year. We've got
Crow's Flight or Crow's something,
which looks very Crusader era.
Interesting.
Templars, etc. What else is coming out this year? Imagine we'll get more Ashes of Creation stuff.
In theory, maybe. Assuming the game is still coming out.
Well, it's definitely they're definitely hard at work on it. Like recently, there was a lot of controversy because apparently
they're restricting. Well, they've released that basically only 5 people can have flying mounts on one server.
Why?
I don't think that sounds really restrictive, right?
Right.
But it's like, why is that? Is there a reason for that?
In the first place, because there's got to be a reason for it. I don't know what that reason is yet. So I don't want to like kind of criticize it too much.
Until like we get more information as to like why shit's happening.
Exactly, yeah, what their plan is. 'Cause, like, if it's a valid reason, then I don't want to
Assume that it isn't by right away.
exactly. That would be a dick move.
Be so weird.
But we got a bunch of Unreal 5 games coming out this year, which look
The
pretty
first
good.
wave of Unreal 5 games, actually, kind of.
Yeah,
They just
except they do look very generic though.
Of course they do. Most early edition Unreal games do look pretty generic.
Yeah. New Alien book coming out next month.
I swear to God, James, if you don't finish Stormlight Archive before reading another Aliens book 6 times,
What are
I'll
you
be
gonna
very
do, huh?
upset.
What are you gonna do, huh? What are you gonna do? What are
I
you
will
gonna do?
I will be upset.
What are you gonna? Well, you're gonna have to be upset.
I am.
Sorry, upset. I'm not reading your favorite book.
It's okay. I read your favorite book.
Did you?
Yeah, you told me to read the Aliens Colonial Marines book. You said that was one of your favorite Aliens books because it really did a great job of establishing the lore of the world and the universe and the world building.
Wait, do you mean Cold Forge and Intercryptus?
No, I mean the
You mean the
the
Alien
book.
RPG?
No, the fucking oh god, what's it called? The book where it's like vignettes of the Marines.
Oh, Bug Hunt.
Yeah, I read Bug Hunt. Sorry.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, I did also read Final Empire and
I didn't recommend either of those.
what was the other one? The one with the cool metal magic system.
That's the Final Empire. It's Mistborn.
Oh. But I have read those.
Irregardless.
We all make choices in life, and that was a choice of yours. I would have been mad if you didn't read it.
That's fair. But if you had wanted to talk about it, you've been a little disappointed.
But you know, I have been reading a lot because of you.
What's that?
I'm gonna gaslight you.
What's that?
Warhammer.
I fucking inadvertently led to that, I guess.
You did. I wanted to read more because you and Netro be talking about it all the time.
Right, and I'd be like, oh, I want to know more about this world.
I talk about Stormlight Archive all the time, too.
You do. It's also something that's not easily digestible, and we've spoken about this before.
You have.
They do at least look pretty in the genericness.
They do. Like us. Or like me.
Snap.
Whoever is not generic.
You're generic, though.
I am pretty generic. I am not unique in the slightest.
You're very unique, James. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Get your head out of your own ass.
We're all made of stardust.
We're made of star stuff. What's his face? The scientist told me.
That guy said that thing one time, and yeah.
It was Carl Sagan.
Carl Sagan?
No, Carl Sagan.
I've been a dick. I know.
James,
I think people would like really. Yeah.
what are you doing? What are you doing?
What am I doing? I'm painting right now. What are you talking about?
Oh, you being a butt.
You're not being a butt. You be a
You be a butt. You be a butt.
You're
Now.
being
Why are you being a
a
butt right now?
What are you being a butt for?
Why are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you being a butt?
It's a butt.
We're not assholes, everybody. This is completely expected behavior for this one.
Scream a pink. Sorry, I have to scream it every time I bring it out.
It's literally the name of the paint. So, yes,
Yeah.
I absolutely agree. Every time you say it.
How dare you? You're an amazing individual. You're right. I am quite tall and a dwarf at the same time. It's very unique.
Tall
It's a
dwarf.
phenomenon, really. A tall dwarf, yeah.
You like a half dwarf?
I mean, proof of that is that every time I play 7 Days to Die and I bring it to the stream, I'm always just fucking mining. Every time.
Mine.
Mine.
That is the long running memes. It's the deep lore.
So everybody comes here for.
All right, so we're gonna take a look and see what we're painting next week on stream. We're just gonna get started. Look at this. Look at him.
That guy.
Look at that guy. Look at that little guy. By the way, I think it's funny that you can't tell my nail polish is purple on stream ever. It always just looks blue.
Does it?
Yeah.
I looked at it earlier on. It did look purplish, but yeah, you're right. As I'm looking at it, it looks kind of
Midnight bluish.
It's midnight purple. What is light purple? So James and I were talking pre-stream about this individual, this boy,
Mushroom boy, fun guy.
fun guy. I fucking quit.
You joined in. You can't quit. You're here now. You're here forever. You can't leave.
No, I'm just
You're
gonna,
down here with me.
I'm just gonna stop showing up to meetings and stop talking to anybody. Just kind of completely fade away over 6 months.
Like Buffy the Vampire Slayer?
Yeah,
The
like
episode?
Buffy the Vampire Slayer, correct.
The episode with the girl she's never listened to, and then she's found in the attic, and like everyone's like, Buffy's like, "Hey, why are you invisible?" She's like, "Oh, because everybody ignored me." Finn.
That's the episode.
That's
That's
it.
an actual episode of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, everybody.
Yeah.
That really happens.
Yeah. But man,
But,
I'd be lying if I didn't say that episode helped me see myself as a teenage boy.
An episode about a teenage girl. There's another episode about a teenage boy who does not go over so well.
Which one was that?
It's the one you might not have ever seen it. It aired one time,
Oh.
and it was the school shooting episode where there's like a kid
Oh God.
on the bell tower with a gun.
Oh God.
No, I don't remember that. Yeah. That sounds awful.
I think the only time I've seen it is because May had it recorded on because May had the entire Buffy the Vampire Slayers on VHS when we met, like recorded off of TV, like with
Of
commercials.
course she did.
Yeah,
Wow. That's
um,
amazing.
it's pretty cool. Buffy the Vampire Slayer and like also like Gilmore Girls.
Yeah. Yeah, Gilmore Girls. Wow, what a show.
Yeah, May's mother was really, 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 really into Gilmore Girls. It was like to the point where, like, for the period of time that she stayed with us, it's literally what she watched for like days ad nauseum.
My sister was the same.
She just like have the DVDs up and then just play the DVDs, and then they'd be over, and it'd just be like restart the DVDs.
Oh yeah, it's like my guardian with Star Trek Next Generation.
I mean, it's at least a good show.
Gilmore Girls is a good show.
I've never
Oh,
seen
here,
it
no
before.
heresy.
Never watched it.
Okay, that's fine.
Never gave it the time of day. I've got trauma there.
That's fair. Yeah, I do like Gilmore Girls.
Is that the one where the theme song was "Thank You for Being a Friend"?
I have to get back to you on that. I can't remember the theme tune.
Travel down the world and back again. It's absolutely not the theme song to that program. I'm singing a different theme song to a different program with girls in the name of it. Let's see if anybody in chat knows the "Thank You for Being a Friend."
Oh, I have tags in the Discord. Who has taggeth me? Who dares?
Did somebody clip something?
No, I think it's an admin chat.
Is it? That works. I'll have to check it out. It's just really messed up of her to just ping us in chat and not pop into the voice chat to make sure that we understand or hear, or even chat at all.
Imagine if Sai came on a show once.
Imagine if Sai came on the show once. How cool would that be, everybody?
That would be so fucking cool.
Get in the comments.
Yeah.
I want like 10 comments on this video all being like, "Where's Sai?" Anytime Sai's not on the picture, somebody should be going, "Where's Sai at? Where's Poochie?" So that's another reference.
I know it.
Where Homer becomes a...
Oh, Shoji knows the show you're talking about.
Cho knows it. Because Cho grew up in a household where watching The Simpsons was a swear word. So, like, I'm not surprised that Cho knows it. I imagine Cho's parents and grandparents fucking loved it.
Pretty sure this lady in this song is talking about vaginas.
What song?
Let me go look at the. Lyrics here.
For the Golden Girls theme song?
No, it's Annabelle Chairlegs, Candy Apple Red.
Oh boy.
Well, she might be talking about lipstick, actually.
Somebody should clip that bit about Psy earlier and post it.
Yeah, definitely.
Just as an outtake.
As a reminder.
So that way we can like spam it on the internet, so we can make it go viral of like, "Where's Psy at? We gotta get Psy on the show." If this video gets 10,000 likes, then Psy will come on the program.
Yeah. Psy, known for her hit pieces on What Culture, is going to be on our show.
Jeez, really? You think Psy will let us talk to her about her other side project?
Maybe.
It's that little podcast she works on.
Yeah.
What's the name of that podcast, James?
I think it's like Seth Fade May. Something.
Sir Fane May. That sounds close. I don't.
No, is it not that? I could have sworn.
Sir Fane May. Fuck. God. It's a video game reference, right? What's that video game reference they're always talking about?
I mean, if you guys know, please let me know in the comments.
Yeah, please in the comments. Get Sai on the show to tell us about this other podcast she's working on.
Let's get into this.
Let's get the real hard-hitting journalism. This looks so good, James. James?
Yo.
I want you to know something.
What's that?
Your hook horror looks fucking dope.
Does it really?
It does, yeah. I love it.
Thank you. I'm not even done yet. I want to do more highlighting on the carapace and also its flesh. So I definitely will not have this done by today, but that's okay.
That's okay. I'm just taking pictures of the minis now that I painted and I got prepped for next week.
Woo.
I was made for loving you, baby. You were made for loving me. That was that song is on Beat Saber now, and it's
Ooh.
like the most obvious song about fucking.
No, really, what gave it away?
It's like super duper about being down to bone. but
Where's
like
Sai?
being down to bone and then being gone.
Oh, so like fucking it and chucking it.
Yeah, fucking checking it. One night only.
Wow.
Kiss in concert.
Man, we all went through that stage in our life. Some of us did. Wasn't me, but some of us did.
Oh, this is a sexy song too, what's this? I Want Your Video by DJ.
Okay. I'll give you my video. Okay, over there, friend.
Yeah, I think the show is correct here. I don't know that Gilmore Girls has a theme song.
Oh, that's probably why I don't remember it. Oh, someone's got a farty car outside.
So, I'm painting the cap on this mushroom to be a different color, everybody. I was initially thinking of doing Toad from Mario.
We've since learned something.
We since learned something that so part of the project that we're doing is big high contrast, right? And Toad's cap is white with different spots, and he's also light skinned. So we have to do the other way around. So it's gonna be a big bright colored cap with white spots, and then
What color are you doing the cap?
I don't know yet, James. I was asking everybody.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What color should I do the cap, James?
I know you're asking everybody, not me.
You're everybody, James. You're part of everybody here.
Am I your everybody?
You're one of my everybody's.
That's the most romantic thing somebody said to me in the past week.
What was the thing somebody said to you in longer than a week?
I love you.
I said that to you yesterday. Was that also me?
Yeah.
Oh,
did I forget to do his arm? I did.
I've done that. You get to the end of a project and you're like, well, fudge sticks, fiddlesticks, and beans.
Oh, do you know what? He's got like little horns on the end of his arms.
He does have little horns in the end of his arms, little elbows, little elbows.
I think I'll paint them the same color as did his claws, black.
I'm gonna paint the I'm gonna get into these little divots, these little belly buttons.
Little belly buttons.
Little belly buttons.
Belly buttons.
Belly buttons.
Oh God.
Oh God.
Oh,
Hi. Hi. I don't know. I don't know.
Flip it, send it to Sai.
Flip it. This is why she's not on the program.
No. This is
Sai has had me on the podcast for like almost 5 years now. She's used to my fucking chaos.
like in fact I always like I kind of always like worry that my chaos is too much for podcasts. Sai and Steve always like reinforce that they love that. So
I gotta tell you, like, there's a moment yesterday where I was like agreeing with something somebody says. I was like, going, yeah, huh, like absolutely. And then, like, God, I could tell Burger just like, I don't want to get in front of Burger on the next point. I was like, I was just agreeing with folks. Like, I just. I'm sorry. I'll sit quietly.
yeah, shut your mouth.
Yes, sir. Who wants what with my
I
life?
am seriously debating whether to put this pink horror as the max
Yes.
highlight on this.
Do
guy.
it. Do
Alright, it's
it.
happening. Oh, shit, it's gone. Here we go.
There's not an option.
Alright, okay. It's happening. I'm also being really good, by the way. Every time I use a paint, I'm putting it back into my cabinet. That is like a.
I'm
think I've had a
feeling
problem
so
with.
called out right now.
You don't do that, do you?
Maybe a little bit.
I mean, to be honest, I never used to do it, so I knew what paints I was. If I haven't finished the model, I would do it so I wouldn't forget the paint I was using the next week. You know what I mean?
True. It's fair. Valid. I we need to step away for one moment to sneeze. Excuse me.
Okay. How's the chat doing right now? I hate that YouTube doesn't have high latency and I can't truly interact with the chat as much as I could on Twitch. Kind of like my biggest concern about it.
Hi everybody.
Oh, hello.
I'm back. I've sneezed. I also gave Cersei pets. She was a good girl who deserves them. But that's like her general state of being. So like, really, I don't know that there's much more that can be said about Cersei.
Yeah.
She's basically the cutest cat that ever existed. I would go so far as to say there are no fewer cats, no cuter cats than my beloved Queen of the Night.
Ooh, those fighting words right there.
Yeah,
Bro Wilson is right in the next room. I mean,
so is Cersei. She's lying down on my bed right now.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
are you trying to summon a spirit bomb? What are you doing?
I was saying Kamehameha if I was trying to summon a spirit bomb. Jesus, James. Jesus.
No, he's not gonna save you now.
I can't believe it. I can't believe that you would get that so incorrectly. While we absorb James finishing up his miniature, I'm gonna be playing Potion Craft.
Oh, you having fun with that game?
I am. It is fun. It's addictive for
Yeah.
a game that's like tiny, or like for like it's a game that's like $15. I just can't. I can't stop making potions. Everybody.
Yeah, it's a game that I've been looking at. It's on the Switch as well, isn't it?
I think so. You can kind of cheat this game like super easily.
Are you gonna tell us the potion alchemist strats?
Do you want to know them?
Sure.
So when you're haggling, let me see. Do I have a potion? Okay, so reflexes and speed. So she wants a potion that increases reflexes and speed. Is what this chick wants. Let me go over here. So I go to my potion place. So I have potions that do reflexes and speed. So I have speed up here, and then reflexes would be dexterity, which is over here. So how are we gonna get there? How are we gonna get there, gang?
Wait. I'm the audience. How are we gonna get there?
Well, we're gonna go up first.
Oh shit.
We drill. So you can actually sort your ingredients in the direction you want to go. So if I want to go up, it has all of my like straight up ingredients front. So let me see. I'm gonna drop this.
Oh, that's cool.
I want a mortar. Get this in the mortar. Guy. And it increases the distance that it goes. And so once I start stirring, that's where my X is gonna end up. So I'll do a second one. Yeah, I'll do a second one.
I love that you're taking a picture of you. You're recording it. Are you recording from your phone?
No, it's on my Steam Deck.
Okay.
It's an extra flex. I'm sorry, everybody. I had to do it.
I can't believe you. I stayed up for fucking 3 hours to try and win a Steam Deck, and then you come in here with your Steam Deck
that I paid for. I paid for.
Yeah, fucking showing your money off. Jeez.
Wow. Here's my Christmas present.
My Christmas present to myself.
Yeah.
You can do that.
Just treat yourself.
Yeah, you deserve it.
So here's the cheats, right? So look how slow this goes. So when you're making potions, it sucks. So what you do is you go to settings. Oh, back. Video settings. Limit frame. Oh, sorry, I can't do that on the Steam Deck. So basically, you just turn off the limit frames FPS down to 30, and the game runs at 30 frames per second, which makes haggling way easy. Like it makes haggling so playable. But the rest of these, like, so this is kind of slow. This is not indicative of the game experience.
It's kind of funny though.
It is.
That's a speedrun strat. People do that in speedrunning.
That's how people fucked around with Resident Evil 2. All right, here we go. So we have two ways we can go about this. We can try. So we're going to sort our ingredients by going down and to the right. You see. Let's throw some water in here. And see if that does it for us now. Okay. Okay, here we're gonna do it. We're gonna actually do that. Oh, you know what? No, we're not gonna do that. That's too risky. It's too risky. Everybody.
Risky? Shit, we don't want the risk.
So we're gonna be cowards here. We're just gonna pour water in this. We're gonna water this out. We have a strength 2 potion of swiftness right now. On our way back to the center of the level. We're gonna go here, and boom, there we go. I wish I knew how to zoom in on it. So we're gonna go to the right. So switch this up to go this way. All right, so we're gonna grind this up. So we're gonna see if, as I grind it, you're gonna see that X move. It's about there. And then plop it in. And we stir.
Put that sucker in.
That's a lot of damage. Gotta avoid those
Speaking
skeletons.
of that's a lot of damage. You know Freak from League of
Right.
Legends fame?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's actually on. He's just been recruited as one of their game designers now.
Really?
Yeah.
Wasn't he like their shoutcaster?
He was, but he made the series basically catching everybody. He's done it for like 3 years now, or he does a um catches everybody up basically on the new patches and stuff, like what's been nerfed, what's been buffed. He did it off his own back, right? Didn't make him do it, and he's just made some really good points through that video series, and I think that's kind of got him the job.
Nice.
Deserves it. The guy is a physician, by the way. Sorry, not physician. Physicist. Fucking super smart.
Gonna do one of these. Okay. So then we put it in. We stir. Stir, 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 stir. This game is so fucking dumb. I love it so much. Call me William Birkin.
Don't tell Pfizer that.
I'll tell Pfizer whatever the fuck I want.
And why is that, Bugs?
Because I do what I want.
It's not because this is your life's work.
This is my life's work. Yeah, that's right. This is my life's work. You won't take it from me. This isn't aerosolized. This is an aerosolized potion that I'm making. Everybody should know that. It's aerosolized.
That sounds like a made-up word.
What do you call it when something is aerosol, Dan James? What do you call it when that happens?
I mean, I can't say I've ever actually referred to that. I just say it's an aerosol can. I don't know how to refer to that. It just aerosolized sounds made up, you know?
You know what else sounds made up?
If you say my name,
No.
you'd be right.
I'm gonna pick this one. That is this potion here. The strong potion of dexterity and swiftness looks like the symbol is a flaming mushroom, which is accurate. It's accurate, everybody. So I want to point out something here real quick, friends, while we're watching James's screen. Like, look at James's contrast. I'll put mine away for a moment. Look at that. So he's going in there. What he's doing right now is he's glazing. This is the technique that James is using, where he's got a very thin screamer pink that he's going in and he's highlighting his highlights one last time with a very thin coat of paint.
Yeah.
Dang. She's mad at me.
Who's mad? Oh,
The lady put her potion. It's like, I went the wrong way with the level 3. I should have gone level 3. Whatever.
Like, whatever, you know?
Like, you
Fuck
know,
you.
whatever.
Fuck this lady.
It's another Simpsons reference you just did, James.
They did everything. Like, from what I hear, anyway.
Simpsons did it.
It was either Simpsons, SpongeBob, or South Park.
Got a
Middle.
bad case of the runs. Is anything that you have that can treat it? You can use cold leaf. Hi, my ma'am.
Hi.
James does not say hi.
Hi.
James isn't
Hi.
saying hi repeatedly.
Hi.
What's
Hiya.
that? I said James isn't saying hi a bunch.
Hi.
Oh dang. May says she's sad. James, why aren't you
Oh.
saying hi?
Hi.
he said hi, ma'am. Oh, this
I didn't
bitch.
just say hi.
You said
I
hi.
didn't just say hi.
Yeah, no. No, no,
Yeah.
no, no, no. No,
Yeah.
James. No.
No. Willie.
No.
Todger. Oh, fuck, I forgot his arm again. God damn it.
How dare you?
I keep forgetting the same arm as well. Hey.
Bye. All right.
Hey, bye.
James,
Yeah.
how you feeling about your mini with her friend?
I need to do this arm, and then I'm going to actually look at it.
Okay.
Fuck, that's too watered down.
That's too watered down. Fuck. There's no such thing.
Shit.
There's no such thing. There's just more room for more paints.
There we go.
So I do have Baldur's Gate 3 running pretty well on the Steam Deck.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It can only play it at 30 frames per second though.
That's fair.
Yeah, it's it is a pill. It is a pill. Yeah, it's
I
definitely a
can't even
pill.
get it running at that.
Ha!
That's why I keep saying to people, like, it blows my mind. That little thing is more powerful than my PC. Like, it's so wild. And it's like, if I was looking at RRP, it's like almost a quarter of the price of my PC.
Yep.
It's like, it's such good value, that thing.
Yeah, that's why I didn't get a PC upgrade this year.
Yeah, that's fair. Especially with the prices of stuff. They are going down, unfortunately.
Yeah.
You know the curse of being like a PC enthusiast who has built PCs their entire life but not having the cash to do it?
Yeah, I do.
It's like the irony of that. It's not lost on me.
Okay, here we go. Come on. Come on. Yes! Haha!
Fuck you, gotcha, bitch.
Gotcha,
Woo!
bitch. No, James, that's not very nice to say.
Woo!
You
Gotcha,
you
bitch.
can't just say that.
No, you can't. Ah, shit.
No, buddy. No.
Fuck. What do I say?
Apologize now first.
To who?
Uh, any bitches you may have just offended.
No.
Well, James,
No.
I don't know that is okay.
Well, well, well. If it ain't the consequences of my actions.
Is it? Is it the consequences of your actions?
Maybe.
Movement speed and acuity.
Who are you selling these potions to? Venturers?
Yeah.
That's kind of cool. Have
Sometimes
you played
it's
Mini Healer, by the way?
no.
That game's pretty. Oh, you're not really a healer support person, are you?
Bro, I play Leona.
That's true. But she's also a tank.
You're a tank.
I'm pretty tanky, yeah. And just in general.
What's
as a
mini
person.
healer, James? Tell me about it.
It's a game it's a side scroll looking game, but it's turn based, and you are a healer, and you have a shitload of heal trees, and basically your job is to keep the party alive while they go through dungeons.
That sounds really cool, actually.
It's pretty. It's a very short game, but it's not like a lot of money, but it's worth the money because you get a lot out of it. Apologize to me. I'm sorry, Shoji. I don't know what I'm apologizing for, but which means my apology is empty. But I apologize. All right, I think his skin is done. It could have been way tidier on the top, to be honest.
Yeah, no, it looks lovely. That's beautiful. It definitely looks terrifying.
Yeah. I think
What time is it now? Yeah, I think after the
It's
stream, all I'm gonna do is basically highlight peaks and stuff.
hit some valleys, hit some peaks and valleys, some peaks and
Yeah,
valleys.
do his mouth a bit as well.
Cool. Well, I want to say thank you to James, as always, for this wonderful project. It's always a good day when we get to finish one off.
Yeah.
Thank you to Choji, Martin, Netro for all hanging out in chat today. Thanks for joining us. Thank you to Sai for coming to our program, coming to be on the show, and agreeing to do that officially. It's on the record now.
It's there.
Thank you to the Hookor.
Thanks, Hokara.
Thanks,
You're the
Hookor.
best.
He's the best. Ivan Burger, y'all have been great. Thanks for watching.
Bye, guys.
Bye.